Before we jump into the press, forgetting what's behind and moving towards what's ahead, we wanted to take a moment to share what this story means for us. And for me, this story started about 4 years ago when I began filming the Bartlett girls track team. And over time, I had the privilege of not just capturing their races, but their determination, their grit, and also their growth as athletes and individuals.
This journey was very personal to me. Watching these young ladies go through the ups, the downs, really taught me about myself. Showed me how much I truly love these ladies. We faced a lot of challenges. There were times they wanted to give up, but they realized they had to press.
They did realize they had to press, and they did press. And you know, Coach, man, working with you and working with these athletes, man, it's been a constant reminder that greatness doesn't just come without struggles. You know, it's like every setback, every challenge is all a part of the story. And it's been an honor to document their journey, not just as a filmmaker, but as someone who truly believes in their success and believe in them as student athletes.
One thing I love about you, Josh, is that you've been there through the thick, the thin, the rain, the sleet, the snow, the blazing heat, freezing cold. It didn't matter. You stuck it out. 10 hours, long days. You fought through the pressure. You recorded all the moments, the highs, the lows. I truly appreciate your heart and your passion for my girls.
Man, Coach, and I want to tell you, I appreciate you too, man, because we would not be here if it wasn't for you. And so as you guys watch this documentary, I hope you feel inspired by their story. I want you to know that it's more than just a track team winning races. It's about showing up for yourself and your team and your dreams, even when the odds are stacked against you.
We're so glad you're here to witness their journey. Let this be a reminder that every step forward matters on the track and in life. Let's dive in.
Going into sectionals, I was nervous because the 4x1 team and the 4x2 team that ran the week before was not the 4x1 team and the 4x2 team that's gonna run their sectionals. So I'm stressing out thinking like, this is the first time these folks have ever ran this at the biggest meet of the year.
We were number 1 in the state and number 2 in the state in both relays whole year coming into sectionals. And so we had to keep that up, and we couldn't like fall short.
Girls 4x200 meter relay. Girls 4x200 meter relay.
I was feeling pretty good. That was the only relay I had going into sectional, so it was like a piece of pressure had been taken off, so I wouldn't have to been like a component in messing something up or whatever.
Bartlett is in lane 5.
Looking at their faces, I said, okay, what can I say to them to pick them up? I said, hey, we did what we need to do. We sacrificed all week. We ate the proper food. We drank the proper water. We've done everything we needed to do. So this is time. This is payday. This is opportunity to get our reward. So go out here and do your best and let God take care of the rest. The next thing you know, we're ready to go.
And they're off, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time it is?
I was really nervous. Like, I didn't know what to expect, but I trusted my teammates.
As she was coming to me, I was just thinking, don't take off too fast, don't take off too slow. And then I did it. I think I did it pretty good.
My part is done. Now all I have to do is watch and make sure everybody else does what they're coming to do.
Jasmine get it. The lead is crazy. Our videographer, he's recording. He can't record other team because we the only people in this shot. I'm like, yes. Woo! I'm looking at the handout. Asia, get the stick. We got it. Asia, get the stick. We eating. I'm like, oh, Lord, we finna win.
I was like, uh-oh, the gap's closing a little bit. But it's okay because we're still in the lead. I was like, Asia, just go, because I can see her getting tired.
In my mind, I'm speaking great exchange in my mind, thinking they're going to get it because that same 2 team has been the same 4x2, third and fourth leg all year long. Hands down, they're going to get the stick and we're going to win. See the yellow flag, I'm like, oh, that ain't for us, that's for somebody else. That's what I'm telling myself. As I'm on the mic talking, one of the parents said, I think I got DQ. I'm rebuking that spirit. I'm rebuking that spirit in my mind. This is not really happening. The same leg for the whole year long has been Asia to Jayla. In my mind, this is like shaking somebody's hand. This is like, you know what I'm saying? The simplest thing. It's like this is what they do.
I didn't even know what to do. Like, I was upset. I was sad, disappointed. Like, I was like, this is over, you know?
139.
I walked past Jayla, she's like fuming. If she could have had smoke and steam coming off her, she was mad.
I knew we didn't make it though.
Soon as the race was over, I saw their time. We were second place. Then all of a sudden, I looked at the mouse split and it said DQ. So I just stopped emceeing.
I went up to the stands with my dad. He was like, I was recording and they was not in the zone.
They said y'all went out the exchange zone. And I was just like, oh my gosh.
I wrote the grievance. I said, she lined up in the right spot and y'all was wrong. I tried to show video evidence of it. And they argued me down and said, no, coach, she disqualified.
Like, I literally like walked off and like just started crying.
So now, how do you go from winning the race to getting disqualified from a race, writing a grievance, the grievance gets turned down, and how do you pick them back up in the course of, 15 minutes?
I pulled all them to the side, like to the back where the shade was. I thought about it, I was like, y'all know y'all messed up, but we got another race to go. We got one more chance to make it state. So I like, just shake it off. You can think about it after this race, but this race is just about the 4x1.
So I pulled them together and I said, hey, this is what we're gonna do. Hey, save them tears for another day. You still got another race, another opportunity. Shake it off. Do what you gotta do. You still got opportunity in the 4x1.
Girls 4x100 meter relay. Girls 4x100 meter relay. Bartlett is in lane number 4.
We all prayed before the 4x1. Yes, I led us in a prayer. And then we went out there. Me and Dior was like, we got this. We gotta go. We just got this.
So going into the 4x1, I'm very confident. All we got to do is get to stick around, make the top 4, and then we can worry about that winning state when we get there. First of all, we got to get there.
I felt like we were in a good spot. She got out hard.
Yes, they flushed it. We finna go to state. We finna run a 45. We finna break the state record. We finna be top in the nation. The lead was so bad. I was like, how can I MC this without showing bias? Yours running the fastest I've ever seen her whole entire life.
I was trying to push away the 4x2, but like it was still like inside my mind, like I'm gonna mess up.
All she gotta do is get the stick. We can jog the rest of this thing. We finna win.
So I'm looking at her hand, and I'm not looking at my feet, trying to realize, I'm like, is this the right hand to put back? I'm like, no. She put the wrong hand back, so that threw me off. By the time I realized I was already on the ground.
I was like, God, no. Not again.
When I saw her that she fell, I was like, okay, I gotta go back, get the baton. At first, I didn't even want to get it. Like, I was just like, I'm just gonna leave it. I don't even want to, like, get it. But I knew I had to and finish it and give it to them.
I'm just hurt. I'm frustrated. I wanted to cry up there. I want to go down and hug somebody. I didn't want to MC no more. I just wanted to go home. I want to hug my wife.
I stayed on the ground by the good 2 minutes after that. I was like, there's no way. I just feel. And I'm seeing Jayla get the baton last. And I'm just like, we're not going to state. I'm like, how did this happen?
Emotionally, it's the worst feeling I ever had as a coach. Going into a race, not being overconfident, but knowing the team that you got, knowing how hard they worked and the sacrifice they made. I'm not saying it was a guarantee, but in my mind, it was a guarantee that we were going to make it. All we had to do was just perform. And then for us not to perform, I feel like a failure as a coach. Because regardless what you want to say, when we win, nobody cares about the coach. But when you lose, when you mess up, it's 100% the coach. And I take full responsibility of not preparing my girls for the fight.
I felt defeated. I felt defeated for them, and I know they probably felt defeated themselves. So I felt utterly just in the gutter.
I feel like it was my fault. Like, I put it all on me, like the pressure. Like, I just didn't know what to do. Like, I didn't know how to overcome it. But I knew I had to move forward and continue.
After us not making to the 4x1 and the 4x2, I knew at Hardin Academy previous, we qualified to go Nike Nationals. The initial state champion was out the way. And I knew we couldn't obtain it because, first of all, you got to qualify, and we didn't. So I told myself, okay, look at the bigger picture. What am I supposed to learn in this? From a coach, from a man, just as a human being. So I said, all right, I've put God in a box. I've limited my team to what I could see. I saw state. That's all I saw was state. We're going to win state. We're going to be the best in the state. But God saw something bigger. He said you could be the best in the nation, but I was coaching to what I could see. And I would just be best in Memphis, best at sectionals, be best in the state. And I think, well, I know for a fact, God was like, hey, I'm bigger than a box. I own the whole entire world. So going into Nike Nationals, everybody who ran this state, now it's time to transfer over to Nike Nationals. So we went from a local level to a state level. Now we're going to a national level. So the mindset completely needs to change. Let's flush sectionals, let's flush state, and let's focus on what we can control, and that's Nike Nationals. So as a coach, we got 3 weeks to get right. 3 weeks to get right. Little things, everything from handoff to block work to going back to the fundamentals, because that's the fundamentals that got us to be the fastest in the state, but that's also the little things that got us where we got disqualified and we dropped the stick.
I made sure everybody knew what they were doing, what their purpose was, and their role. Make sure they're doing all the handoffs they need to do, all the block work they need to do, and like every rep, we're gonna do it right, and we're gonna do it till we get it right. And if we did it wrong, we're gonna do it again.
So from the smallest thing, I'm never assuming what hand goes back. I'm going through the details, push through, run through the exchange. This is the colors, this is the diamond, this is your steps. Tell me your steps, show me your steps. What if she does this? I'm trying to give them all scenarios that can prepare them for it. I actually got out there and started running with the girl. I said, all right, I'm gonna be on this side of you, I'm gonna take off before you. I'm gonna see how you're at. I'm gonna get on this side, I'm gonna put 3 people on side of you. I'm gonna give you every scenario that I can possibly think of to make you be like a real track meet. 2 days before we leave, one of my athletes got hurt and she couldn't run. So now I have another 2 days to prepare to run the 4x1 and the 4x2 team. So as a coach, I'm not trying to foreshadow the future, but I'm also looking at the history, realizing, is this round number 2, Lord, of sectionals? The first time we ever run the 4x1 and the 4x2 is gonna be at Eugene, Oregon at Nike Nationals. But the great thing about this team, Peyton Miller stepped up.
Putting Peyton back in there, I was like, we're all technically like the same speed. So I'm like, it was gonna be fine either way we went. We just gotta find, we're trying to find a way where to put Peyton and what leg she was gonna be.
She was talking about, Coach, I'm more comfortable either giving the stick off or running last leg where the pressure's off. So I said, hey, Peyton, there's no pressure on you because you have one job. start the race off with a 4x2 and get the stick and run. I know you can say it's no pressure, but it was pressure on her. But I had to let her know that, hey, you got this though.
Once we got off the plane in Portland, I was like, we here. Like it's time for us to show them what Memphis can do and who we are.
I said, regardless of what y'all do, y'all made it here. Regardless of what y'all did, y'all made it here. Let's be grateful.
I was grateful to go either way, like no matter what the outcome was. But it was also, winning would also play a huge role in that. We wasn't going for no reason. Like I wanted to go out there and win.
Enjoy the trip, laugh, joke, cry, have memories, make TikToks, do whatever. Because the U.S. trials is the very next week. If y'all want to be Olympic champions, this is where it starts. The same track y'all run on, Sidney McLaughlin, Sha'Carri Richardson, Noah Lyles run the very next week. So y'all are just as good as them. Not right now, but eventually y'all get there. But the same experience that gonna have, y'all gonna have it too.
Leading to the first 4x2 was like nerve-wracking because I didn't like know how to like express myself, like being at a new place, because it was a lot of adjustment.
I'm a 007, so I went on everybody's mile split and I saw their times. I went to the season's best. I broke down every kid on the roster to see, hey, this girl runs this time, this girl runs this time, and I compared them to our time. We
had the fastest time anyway. It just wasn't on paper. So I was like, we just gotta run our race and we're gonna win.
So the first heat, I think they ran like a 1:43. So okay, that's a decent time, but it's not gonna be winning time. So I knew, based off my coaching experience, this goes from slowest to fastest. So we're in the second heat. But I said, it doesn't matter what heat you in. It's all about what you do right now and the time that you run. I said, we're gonna dominate this heat and we're gonna win the heat. It's the first thing I told them before they left.
I had a lot more nerves than I usually do before any other race. But I think it's because I was at a bigger stage, and messing up on a bigger stage, like everybody sees it. And so it was just trying to calm my nerves down and stuff and just like, we practice this, we got it. So I gotta keep calm and just do my part.
They were ready. Mentally, physically, emotionally, they're ready. It was like, we came here for one thing, to be national champions.
I wanted to win. Like, I didn't set the expectations low for the relays. I wanted to go out there and win.
As I'm walking out, I'm seeing the times from like the first heat on the thing, and I'm like, they're not the worst, obviously, because we're all pretty fast, but I know we can do better. And as the second heat, I'm like, I'm pretty sure we were still in the fastest lane, even being in the second heat. So I'm like, we're the fastest ones here, or like in our heat or whatever. So we should still have a good enough time to get us to like top whatever out of all the relays.
My mindset was just like, forget it, I'm here, I made it all this way. So don't be stuck on the past, on the mistakes, and just move forward.
All right, here we go. Second group. Valhalla, SFC Chargers, Bartlett, Byron Center, yes, Amherst Canes.
Oh, I'm probably shaking as I'm getting into the box. But I was just like, I'm ready to go get somebody. I don't know.
Peyton started off, got off the gate, boom, she was running. She had the kryptonite shoes on. I was like, oh, Peyton doing pretty good.
We came here to win no matter who the competition was, so we're gonna run like we don't care who the competition is.
Looked at the clock, Peyton's like 24 now. Like, okay, that's a good lead. So we broke the stagger, we got the lead. Jasmine, great handoff to Jasmine. She took off.
I knew we were in front, but I still was like trying to catch those people, even though like the stagger made it seem like I was behind them. But I made up the stagger. I was walking them down.
Another 24. We got 2 24s on the first half of the track. I said, all we got to do is just maintain.
The heat where we were in, it was no comp here. I think they were like 2-3 seconds behind. So it was really, we were really running on our own.
I was just like so in the moment, I didn't even think about form. I was just like, you gotta go.
You know, Asia, she get that arm going like this. I don't know what it is, but she be rocking left or right. But I said, let's go. Let's let it rock.
My nerves are through the roof. Like, I'm just waiting for her to give me this baton. Trying not to get out too fast.
It's just like my heart is about to pound on my chest watching it.
I just told her to go. I told her to go. I screamed so loud for her to go.
The handoff happened and nothing happened, and I was just like, yes.
The lead was so big on film, like they stopped looking at everybody else. It was just us on the camera.
We knew we were going to dominate this heat either way it went. So I think we're trying to prove ourselves from being in a slow heat. My legs were so heavy, they were like dragging. I almost tripped over my foot. I was like, no, this can't happen. So we gotta find a way. We can cartwheel over the line, but we're getting over it.
10 meters out, I was like, please don't fall, please don't fall. He started leaning, and she crossed the line, and she was dead tired. We ran a 1:30, and I said, that's a great time. That's a good benchmark for us to, to hopefully get the top 6 and hopefully win it.
Me and Peyton was like, we were shocked. Like, we were like, oh my God, we just ran 1:39. I hope this gets us a winning time.
I didn't see nothing, actually. I didn't see the time. I know we had to go back inside like the weight room for the next heat to run.
So then I knew they won their heat, but in my mind I said, okay, celebrate the win, celebrate, running a 1:39, breaking the school record. But I knew the next heat was coming up.
Power Track Club from Michigan, lane 7. Edmond Santa Fe from Oklahoma.
I saw the difference how they treated all the other heats. For the finals, they brought the camera to the girls' faces. They did all the different stuff. So in my mind, I said, okay, chip on my shoulder. Okay, y'all, that's what y'all want to do? Okay, that's cool.
Oregon Westview team. Portland, Westview Track Club.
So I calculated what you had to run for each split. I knew you had to be at least 117, 118 at worst to run a 140 or 139. Gun goes off for the third heat. I'm not praying against other teams, but I'm praying for Lord's will to happen. If it's the Lord's will, we'll win this thing. So first girl takes off, look at the time, she'd run 24. So all right, first of all, we are faster than their first leg. Second leg run, they're not at double 40, they're not at 48. I was like, okay, so we in a good place. They get to the last exchange, looking at the clock. It was at 1:20. I said, there's no way this girl is gonna run this time. So I'm looking at him, looking at my coaches. I think we got it. So I go down from my seat to the front row. I'm like, all right, I'm counting. I'm looking at the time. It's 1:35, 1:36, 1:37, 1:38, 1:39, 1:40. I said, oh, he won this, y'all. He won this. I was so crunk, and I was like, yeah, I literally got chills. I was like, we really won from the second heat.
But Power and Minnetonka don't win the event because it was Bartlett from Section 2, 139.74. They'll be the champion.
We heard it. And we were so excited. We were still out of breath, but we were so excited.
And he's like, you guys just won the champion 200 4x2. And I was like, what? Yes.
We just started clapping and hugging, and then the other teams was congratulating us, and we was congratulating them.
Oh, we was all lit. We was all turned. I'm sorry. We went in there like, they gave us the shirts, and we was over there, woo, and whatever. We got our baton, we got the shirt, we got the medal. This is a big medal, mind you. Like, it's heavy, it got some weight to it. So we was all in there getting turned. They were happy, they were cheesing. It wasn't a repeat of sectionals, it was better, so it was really good.
It was so surreal. Like, they had us on like live TV. We was on the big screen. I was like, this is like the most exposure I've ever had, ever. But I'm glad that we got it though, because if we wouldn't have won, nobody would be talking about Memphis track.
It means everything because we literally been through so much knowing that we could have won state and we didn't even get to go.
This was my get back for state and sectionals. Like I needed this because I knew I was gonna get it back, but I didn't know how. And so it was like adding to my confidence. I'm like, I can accomplish a lot of things. Even if I don't know at that time, I know I can do it.
It was like a weight lifted to see all the stuff we went through, from getting DQ'd at sectionals, not running that state, and then it's like a redemption. And that was the first time that 4x2 had ever ran together, and they're national champion. So it was just like, God, this is why we went through what we went through for this moment right here. All the girls got together, we left, got into the van, and like the boys coach, Coach Stewart, was saying, "We are the champions." And,
we are the champions. We are the champions.
And then it was so funny seeing them in the van, and we were rocking the van.
No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions.
But they were like, "Coach, we finna win the 4x1 too." I was like, "Huh? Let's do it then." So the mindset was like, we gonna celebrate this, we're excited, but we ain't finished what we supposed to do out here. They staggered this one because it's from prelim and finals. They put the fastest in lane 7 in the heats. So I knew we had the fastest time in our heat.
We weren't really focused on run as hard as you can, run this, run that. No, we just made it sure that like we made it out.
They were locked in. It was strictly business. It's like they didn't even win the 4x2. It's like we came here to win it all.
Bullis from Potomac, Maryland, 2017.
Gunshot off. Jasmine got out. She broke the stagger quick.
We're underway. It's the outside teams. Edmond, Santa Fe, Bartlett.
Dior, her steps were off just a little bit, and Jasmine ran up on her. But the chemistry they had, Jasmine understood she needed to slow down and not worry to run over her leg or anything like that. I think just previous history, they didn't want to mess up. So they had a lot of pressure on themselves because previously they messed up at sectionals, so they had that lingering in the back of their mind. So when she got the stick, she realized, okay, I'm gonna make up for it and run fast. Asia got out, she put the right hand back.
Now Bartlett at 200, Edmond, Santa Fe. Slight edge, here they come together.
I knew we was gonna make it either way it went, cause it's top 9. Even if we had a little hiccup, we would have been fine. But it was just trying to see what our placing, like our seeding was gonna be going into finals.
And we ran, actually we broke the school record doing it. So after we broke the school record, in my mind, I said, okay, we got the second fastest time overall. So we did what we needed to do, we made it to the finals.
I feel like we were in a good spot. Like it was secured, and I just know for the championship that we had to execute even more than what we had in the prelims.
We did what we were supposed to do, we made it to the finals, and it's all about what we do on that day. We went in there with the mindset of like, we're here, let's go out here and do it.
Well, I was like, we're on a big stage now, not just in Tennessee.
Meet record for the 4x1 girls.
They were locked in, razor focused. It was like, making to the finals was great, but when you taste a national champion, you want more of that. So they knew what they had to do.
I was scared. I was still scared about it. But seeing as we had one completed, I was already like, we still got one. It's just one race, it's just one last race, y'all.
Lane number 9, Minnetonka.
I knew the race was going to be tight, but I didn't let get the best of us, and knew we had to execute.
In the finals, that's what it's like. We have to run really, really hard because they're gonna be right there with us. But I knew deep down, like, we could beat them. We were more ready this time.
than our previous races.
So when it came out, one thing I noticed, the camera went in our faces for the finals. Thank you, Nike Nationals.
Lane 7, Bartlett from Tennessee.
And Jasmine's face in lane 7 hit it with the Bartlett. I said, oh, Jasmine's ready. She locked in.
Your fast qualifiers, Renata Hills from California.
I knew the team that was seated first. I was like, we could beat them like on any day, any given day.
We weren't really worried about them that much. We were worried about us and making sure we get the baton around, not mess up, and then run as fast as we can.
So I'm nervous as usual. I went from sitting next to all the parents and the players to the front of the stage, in the front of the bleachers. I said, all right, God, it's me and you.
This is the girls 4x1 championship final.
I'm in my stands. I'm making sure my taters fly away like I'm looking through. I'm just, ooh, I'm scared at this point.
I was just like, I have to get out, like get all the way out.
Good start in 7 for Bartlett. They were one of the top qualifiers.
And Jasmine got out. I'm talking about she got out to the point. I was like, this girl running for real. The next, you know, your handoff was flawless. I was like, ooh. In my mind, I was thinking about sectionals, but I said, I ain't gonna think about it. So I pushed that out of my mind because it was even faster than sectionals. I was like, these folks are rolling. So Jasmine got out, got to stick to Dior. Dior's rolling.
She was coming, and I had to get ready.
When she got the baton in her hand, like it was like a relief. Like she got it, I didn't fall, nothing happened. So I was like, she better give this baton to Peyton, and Peyton better run.
This was a really good feeling. Like, I knew I had to really go because they were like coming.
She got the stick, I saw the hand go like that. I said, oh, she doing this. I said, we straight. In my mind, I said, Peyton, you got the lead. Just get the stick and run hard. In my mind, Peyton, get the stick. And Peyton told me, she's like, Coach, what I'm scared of is getting hawked down. I'm scared of getting hawked down, so I'm gonna do whatever it takes so I won't get hawked down.
I'm getting ready with my steps and whatever. I'm trying to time it right, do everything I can because I'm just like, I gotta go. Because them girls in the purple that are literally right beside us, I was like, I know she gonna be coming for me.
The last handoff, pretty even.
At this point, they were going back and forth, like stride for stride. Like one leg was in front of the other, and then her leg was in. It was just too much.
Bartlett, Renata Hills.
I don't hear her. I just know she's right there.
Peyton, please, you gotta go. I'm like praying, don't walk us down.
Renata Hills looking for the big finish. Bartlett.
And Peyton ran her heart out.
And we were going stride for stride up until like the end.
Hanging on. It is gonna be Bartlett.
Whew.
Peyton crossed that line. I was like, oh, we won.
I think that was the first time I'd shown any emotion, like after I finished running a race, because most times I just walk away.
I was screaming, and I was just smiling ear to ear. I was like, we did it.
47-41.
Seeing how close she was looking back, I think I was really happy that I didn't let that girl catch me.
I felt like I was just on top of the world and like that we did it and I know that we had it.
Dad's like, him down. I'm over there, woo, you better eat, girl. You better eat, represent Memphis. And I was just so excited. And I was like, man, I can't believe we came to Eugene, Oregon, all the way from Bartlett, Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, and we won the 4x1 and the 4x2.
Bartlett Track Club, McClelland, Carney, Bolden, and Miller. Your champs, they were 47.08, and the prelim 47.40.
We showed them like what we could do, and we did it on a bigger stage than just Tennessee. Like this was, everybody in the world could see this.
We had a lot of pressure on us, but we didn't let it get to us, and we executed, and we won nationals.
Represented by Jasmine McClelland, Dior Carney, Asia Bolden, and Peyton Miller from Tennessee, Bartlett.
Going to the Nike Nationals and becoming the 2-time champion. And that felt really good and was worth the whole season, and I could do it again.
We really came here and did that. Like, state didn't go how we wanted to, sectionals didn't go how we wanted to, but we came out here and we showed out, so I think that was good.
After we won the 4x1, it hit me. It realized, like, God, this is why we didn't accomplish what we accomplished. He had a bigger plan for us, though. But once again, like I said before, we always put God in a box for what we could see. At the moment at Collierville, the 4x1 and the 4x2, we limited what God was doing in our life to that moment. We defined everything, our identity, to who we are in the 4x1 and 4x2. And when we didn't reach it, our identity kind of like we're not as good as we think we are. So we kind of questioned God. I know for me, from a coach's standpoint, I feel like I failed the girls. I feel like I failed the school, just Bartlett as a whole. I felt like I'm not a good coach. I like, what did I do wrong, God? Or why me, God? But I've learned in my years of coaching and living, it's not why me, God? It's what now? So when I look at everything now, what now? What lesson am I supposed to learn? And in that moment, winning the 4x1 and the 4x2, that's the what. I wouldn't appreciate it if we had won sectionals, then won state, and then won Nike National. Yeah, it's great, but to realize that God is the one, the reason why we won, I really appreciate it now.
All right, here we go. So overall, I appreciate the effort. Some good things we saw here, and some stuff we need to work on. Because the bar set here, the bar's not coming down. National championship last year, you better do it. Not so much on the win, not on the merit. It's hard work. So if you made the team, now the work really starts. It's going to be even harder now.
What's going on, Juco?
I feel very blessed and grateful to win again, and just to be here again is a huge blessing, and I'm grateful to do it here with my teammates again.
I'm feeling great. We came back and won it again with a faster time. Tennessee State record holder, so I'm feeling great.
I'm feeling more than blessed that we get the opportunity to run again at the Oregon track and PR and become national champs once again.
I'm feeling just so blessed and thankful for everything. Like, coming out on this track again and winning again means the most to us, especially because state didn't go how we wanted to. And this whole trip has just been really stressful, but we pulled it together for the moment it counts, so I'm just thankful.
There's some M's on it.
Yes, I didn't hear with Bartlett. They said don't play with him.
Don't play with him.
Ladies, let me know. I heard you say state didn't quite go how you wanted, but you came back and you showed out today. How did you do that?
We just had a chip on our shoulder. We just came to get this second national championship that we won last year. We had to double it back again and break the Tennessee State record in the 4x1.
Earn these amazing.
I'm so icy. I'm so icy. It feels amazing. The work we put in this whole year finally paid off. All the hard workouts, all the running in the rain, all the cold meets, it all paid off here, and we're national champions again. It just proved that our abilities were always there, and we just worked so hard this year. Putting Rhea on the 4x1 is always a great option, and we always do our best when she's on here.
I'm glad that this was my last race and we went out with a bang.
My mindset is just to stay hungry, humble, and ready for anything. My mindset is to, always go hunting. You gotta catch somebody in front of you, and that's what I'm gonna do. Shout out to Peyton, our teammate that couldn't unfortunately be here with us.
Shout out to Coach Nebo, man. Shout out to Coach Nebo. Oh, yes. And shout out to my mommy. Hi, Mom.
Shout out to Coach Nebo, Coach T, Peyton, my mom, everybody.
Shout out to the Nebos, Coach Nebo and Mrs. Nebo, and to my parents and to Peyton. We love you guys. Bye.